Hello friends, I just finished doing a page in Laurie's circle journal and I completely forgot to tape it, so I'm just gonna have to do a flip through for you. Laurie is, well, we're here in Canada and the circle journal is being passed around locally, and it's been fun. We've had got 12 participants. You can swing back, see some of my other YouTubes where I show some of the pages, and I wanted to show this one just to keep a record of it. Now, Laurie has chosen to make hers a vintage Canadian journal, and on the inside she's got some personal stuff here that she wants to add to later, and this was one of the pages that Lorna has done in her book. And who did this one? This one was Karen. Then this one was Lynn Miller with some lovely ephemera. And this one was from Valerie. And this one, Laurie, if you're watching and if you don't want to see what's in the book, as well, it's too late, isn't it? It's too late. And so here's the page I did for you. Now, I got a vintage Canadiana digital kit, and there were so many bits of ephemera and beautiful, beautiful papers to print out, and I wanted to include it all, but I absolutely couldn't. But I think I've got a stamp left over. There's a stamp. I was going to cut out the sled and use that because that's all part of our history here in Canada, and seeing as you're from out Saskatchewan way and now in Edmonton, you know, that's very apropos. So what I did for this is to extend the real estate of the page. The book still closes okay, so that's not a problem. So here are 3 tags, and these are images. There's the bear, the goose, and the moose, which are images that we all love. And here I used the Canada flag to make a pocket because I didn't know what else to do. There's a nice a print of a vintage postcard, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Here is a ration book for meat, because back when we used to have rations. And this is a Saskatchewan Hockey Association, somebody was a member, playing certificate, and that can go in there. And we have the Canada Gazette, published from Ontario, dated June 25th, 1842. We have here, oh, it's the Pacific Railway, and it shows the lines, the railway lines and where they went. Canadian Pacific again. This was like a travel tag that you had to have, almost like a boarding ticket. And there's O Canada Siwash sweater in patents, something to knit. There's an old image of Canadian Pacific. Here is the emblem of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And here's a little tag from Saskatoon. So that's the first part. Now, when you open it up, it gets a little wider. So I'll just do one section at a time so it fits in frame. So on this side, I cut out a whole bunch of different Canadian stamps that we've been using throughout the years, and I certainly remember some. This one's nice. It's Newfoundland postage. I certainly remember the 5-cent one. Yeah, so here there's a bit of there's a postcard, and I've got the 1 penny, and there's snowshoes, and then this flips open as well. We've got Her Majesty's Service, because we are all British people too. And here is a motor car coupon book. And here's a gas license, and here is Canadian Railway troops. Our soldiers were walking the railway lines, protecting them from people who were trying to board the trains. So that is that side. And over here, we have that image. We have a row of stamps, and I have a poppy here and a Canada Goose duck decoy, which is kind of fun. And here's an image of a Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And here's another postcard, and I've got a big 5-cent stamp of a loon, and there is a Canada emblem. And here, I mean, hockey's big. Hockey's big, big, big. And here's another poppy, a set of skates, and There is a ticket for professional hockey for the Saskatoon Crescents and the Edmonton Eskimos. And here is a print of a $1 bill, which we don't have anymore. Now we have the loonies, and the $2 bill is now a toonie. They're coins, so $5 is our lowest denomination. So there it is. There's all kinds of ephemera here, and I'm hoping Laurie that she can make her own notes about things and journal in here. I've left lots of space for journaling, so she can maybe jot down her memories when she gets her journal back again. And that is my contribution in Laurie's journal. Thanks for taking a look with me. Good night.